Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a kind of like a 2020 goals video, just things I want to accomplish or do in 2020 this year. I do have Lila with me. She is getting her stretch on. She just had her babas, so she's probably gonna get tired. Hopefully. My son just woke up, so I'm gonna try and do this video quick before he keeps interrupting me, because he just loves to say mommy, 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 all the time. That's just my name. So let me set you guys up. I am on the floor. Hope you guys don't mind, but this is what we're going with. For 2020, one of my first goals that I would like to accomplish is move. So me, Victor, and Noah have lived in this condo for over a year now. We loved it at first. We did buy it out and flip it. His dad flips houses, so with him we kind of came together. We found a really good place and ripped out the carpets, painted the walls, we did the bathrooms, things like that. Made it our own for our first place as a family. And it was really fun. It was great to be able to put your personal touch on something like that, but there are some problems with this place. Starting with structural integrity of the entire building. Basically, if you see in other videos, I've shown it before, there are like wooden beams on the balconies and in the like breezeway, like the walkways, basically to hold up each level, because our community or our HOA, whoever, is suing the people that built the place because they didn't do it properly, or the beams don't have a certain material in them, something like that. But they're basically having to fix it, and it's gonna cost a lot of money. And it kind of makes me scared because I see like cracks in the ceilings outside, and I just feel like it's a little dangerous. But obviously if it was too dangerous, they would tell us to leave, or they would give us back our money. I hope. I don't know. But on top of that, there are little things like air conditioning is very loud. It's leaking for some reason. The dishwasher, when we moved in, broke like a few days after having it, and it kept filling up with water and flooding our kitchen, so we had to disconnect the water altogether to the dishwasher. Still haven't gotten around to replacing it, but add it to the list of shit I gotta do. But then we have like sugar ants, and the ceilings on the sliding door and the front door are bad. You good? Oh, bless you. So we have to get those resealed, a new panel on the bottom to keep like bugs and stuff out. We have found a snake that our cat killed while we were at work. And it was a large snake. It wasn't like a little tiny skinny little garden snake. No, it was like a fat snake. It was a snake. So there's, you know, we need to seal up a few things. And when we moved in, it was enough space for us. When it was just me, Noah, Victor, it was snug. It was very homey. That's why I liked it a lot. On top of being able to basically make it my own, like my own wall color, my own. I picked out my hardwood, I picked out the tile, like everything, made it our own. But there are some things that we have to consider, especially having a new baby. We need more room. So basically we want to get a house if possible. In Florida, especially our area, is very expensive to buy a house, and you need good credit, which we don't. Well, I have okay credit. Victor has none so far. We're getting on that, don't worry. So getting a house is going to be difficult, so we're trying to rent if possible, but there's not a lot of options. And if you want something that's affordable, you're gonna go like past, you know, the ghetto, like the the areas where like shit goes down, which I've lived there before, don't get me wrong. Honestly, I didn't mind it that much when I lived there when I was a teenager, but now that I have kids, I'm the type of person that thinks about the worst case scenario in every situation. So living in an area where the crime rate is so high, no, I would basically like end up offing myself with all the anxiety I would have every day. So let's not do that. I love the area we're in. I'm actually 5 minutes from my stepdad, my mom, and my brother, and then like 2 minutes from Victor's parents. This is like ideal area for us, but it's so pricey, it's insane. But basically we want to move, and on top of just having little problems inside, our upstairs neighbors are that's all I'm gonna say about that. They sound like elephants. It sounds like we have elephants that live above us. We've tried to talk to them about it. We've had to go to management multiple times about it. I should just put on there, so it's okay. It's gotten to the point where it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous, to say the least. And they know for a fact they're loud, because sometimes they'll stomp in a circle because they can. Because technically, to the management, they can't do anything about it unless another unit complains as well. Last time I checked, we're the only people that live below them, so who is going to hear their stomps and slams and whatever the freaking hell they do up there? That doesn't make any sense. This isn't like a noise complaint, like a music. This is a literal, like, we can hear them doing ninja rolls at 2 a.m. For what reason? I don't know. So yeah, I want to get out of this place so fast. Next goal for 2020 would be building savings. Well, not this year, I guess last year was really shitty for us. We got into a lot of predicaments that we did not account for, and we're hoping this year is a lot better. With being on maternity leave for 2 months, we have basically gone through my savings. We ran into problems with insurance. Not gonna get into that. It's really stupid, honestly. Basically, they fucked up in the beginning of our application for insurance, and so we got penalized for it, and they still won't fix it because they're assholes. And so everything increased drastically and basically fucked us over. On top of having a baby, which is obviously expensive, it was even more expensive. So we're still figuring out that, but it was unforeseen expenses that kind of moved in, which ended up draining everything that we thought we would be able to use during maternity leave. So yeah, but you know, starting off the year with those taxes is gonna be nice. It's gonna go straight into our savings, and then we want to build upon that. So that's a start. But last year, I keep saying this year, last year really took a toll on us. It was a rough year, to say the least. So we're hoping this year is better and we are able to save a lot more and kind of get in a comfortable position. Next one would be the car situation. When I say the car situation, I basically mean me and my husband both have small sedan type cars. I have a 2016 Dodge Dart, and he has a 2016 Volkswagen Jetta. So yeah, with 2 car seats, stroller, all of that, there's not a lot of room at all. So we need at least someone to trade in their car to get a bigger one to accommodate with growing family, obviously. Not to mention that I was gifted a double stroller from my stepmom love her. Honestly, it's been my dream since I found out I was having another baby. Having the double stroller, it just looks like a fancy like mom limousine. I don't know, I wanted one. And it was fantastic. It was so smooth. Like when I was assembling it, I was like on the verge of tears. I was so excited to use it, and it doesn't fit in my car or my husband's. Doesn't fit in the trunk, doesn't fit in the backseat, nothing. So we have a double stroller that we cannot use. RIP. So we need a family car. My husband is thinking of trading in his car anyways, because he bought his straight out, like cash. He doesn't have payments, so if he would sell his car, it'd be straight profit. He wouldn't have to like add anything onto his payments or pay out anything. Like if he took out a loan like I did, I still owe about $11,000 in my car, 10 or 11,000. So I would be at a loss if I traded in my car. So we're probably gonna trade in his car. We do have to get some things fixed, but after that we're probably gonna trade it in and get something bigger. I'm thinking of like a RAV4, Toyota RAV4, or like a Honda CR-V, something like a mid-size SUV would be nice. We'll see. Next would be, I wrote down finding myself again. Basically what I mean by that is when you become a parent, when you become a mom, it is all about your kids. When I go to the mall, I don't shop for myself, I shop for my kids. When I go to the grocery store, I think about what my kids would like to snack on. When I shop online, I'll see something like, oh wow, I really like that, I wish I could get that, but then I'm like, you know what, I could probably spend that $13 that I would spend on a handbag for formula or diapers or wipes or something that my kids would need. Like that's just your mentality when you become a parent. Well, it's how it should be. Let me put it like that. And you know, that's just the territory of being a parent. You know, now you are a provider for tiny humans. Not saying that I don't like it. I love my kids. I love being a mom and everything that comes with it, but when you are a parent, you also need to think of yourself, because if you are letting your physical or mental health slip, you are in fact hurting your children, because they need you to be okay. And I am a firm believer that you need to have your own time. What the hell? Calm down. She's getting excited over something. You need to have your own time. You need to have peace and quiet. You need to have your own hobbies. You need to find yourself. You're not just mommy. You're not just daddy. And a lot of people forget that. A lot of people get caught up in the whole stigma of being a parent, and oh, if you go out to the club, you're a bad mom or dad because you're leaving your kids at home with your parents or a babysitter or whatever. It's like, I think parents should have their own time. They should have date nights. They should be able to have a babysitter and go out and get shit-faced drunk and not have to worry about what people say. Obviously you need to find a sitter and kind of plan it out a little bit more than you would have when you were a teenager and you were just like, oh, let's go get shit-faced and party and just pass out wherever. But as long as you have the right accommodations for your children and everything's planned out and you know what you're doing, why not have fun? I don't see any problem in it at all. You know, my son doesn't even acknowledge me as anything else other than mommy. I am mommy at home. It would be nice to go out and be Taylor sometimes, you know, and lots of people find that selfish. Lots of people find that as trying to find like an escape, and you know, oh, you think your kids were a mistake and all of these things. But it comes down to, as a human, you need your own time. whatever it is, whatever you find to be fun, that's up to you. You need it, and no one should judge you for it. So I want to find myself. I want to have a lot more time for me and my husband and our relationship, and just to be me. So yeah, moving on, before I talk too much about that. Tying into finding myself, before I had kids, when I was in high school, I loved to read. I loved to read books, I loved to write, and I stopped when I had kids. I started again when I was pregnant with her. Towards the end, I did love to read. I got into a series called the After series, if you've read it. The Tea, such a good series, oh my god. The movie, I don't know how I feel about it. There is a movie that came out, I'm sure a lot of people have seen it, but I love the books better. I've always loved the books better. Twilight, 50 Shades of Grey. The books are always better. They're always more detailed and just, I don't know, juicier. They're always better. Movies just always disappoint, because they always leave stuff out that's just monumental in the book, and you're just like, why? Why would you do that? And so I really want to get back into reading books. I really want to get back into it. I want to get away from the phone, away from the screens. I feel like I'm around them way too much, and I want to get back into the groove of reading. So hopefully I can look into more books that catch my attention and start reading again. That's gonna be exciting. Next would be exercise / eating better. When I was in high school, I was a cheerleader. I exercised literally every day after school, even on the weekends. And I mean intense exercise. I basically lifted people. Are you gonna come play out here? Can you be quiet? Okay. He's gonna be playing behind me, so just excuse all of the noises. I'm gonna try and finish this up. I exercised a lot. I was very skinny. I think my nickname in high school was Twig Bitch. I don't know where to go with that, but I was very petite, and I loved to exercise. I didn't do it because I wanted to be skinny. I did it because I loved the adrenaline. I loved pushing myself. I loved running. I was in track when I was in middle school, you know. It just felt good to exercise. Your body just, it thanks you in a way. So I really want to get back into the groove of exercising at least once a week. At least once a week, hopefully, in this mess of a household. I'll have time between working and taking care of the kids and cleaning and cooking and anything else that comes up. But once a week is what I'm aiming for at first, and then hopefully I'll be able to increase it. Also, eating better, I have a really bad sweet and salty tooth. Not even a sweet tooth, it's a sweet salty tooth, if that makes sense. I like sweet and salty mixtures a lot. And it is my kryptonite. I cannot stay away from it. It's just really hard. And a lot of it is getting out of the cravings from my pregnancy, but I know that it's still gonna be an issue later on down the road. I just need to adjust the way I eat. Also eat regular meals, because I am a pigeon eater. I just kind of snack all day on little things. I don't eat big meals like I should be. And drinking more water, for sure. I think everyone has that problem. Just drinking water just seems to be impossible. Not sure why, but it is. And last but not least would be my YouTube. I want to focus a lot on my content and what I'm putting out and the videos I'm doing, and just, you know, getting a better computer, better editing software, everything. I just want to kind of invest more time in my channel and see where it goes. I did start my channel off as kind of like a family channel, just like documenting my pregnancies, and just like life events just to look back on. But I kind of want to take my channel on a new turn and do more of sit-down videos and Q&As. I want to do more videos of me talking about controversial things that are hard to talk about, you know. That's why I named the channel Taylor Speaks. I want to speak on things, and, you know, even maybe when I have more followers, do like a live where I can ask you guys questions and answer them and give you my opinions on them, because I do like hearing what you guys have to say. I read all of the comments on the videos, even the bad ones. And summarizing the last one, I want to make better YouTube content that I am interested in to make you guys interested. I want to take my channel in a different direction. I don't want to just to be my kids and me, even though I love my kids and oh, poop it out. I love my kids and I love videoing them so I can look back on it. I will probably have videos of them still, but I want to do more with my channel. So hopefully that will be something I can achieve, along with all these other goals, along with being a mom of 2 and working and just finding myself in general. So thank you guys for watching. It's getting a little chaotic. She's needing to poop and my son is terrorizing the cat, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time. Well, calm down.
No.
You say no one more time, I'm gonna give you pow pow.
No.
Yeah, that's why you're walking away. So, see you guys next time. Say bye, Lila. Say bye, Lila. She's just here for the ride. Alright, bye guys.